Okay, let's see if there's any new conversations going on. I might have to start the next quest first.
Just get over here. I've got some new items you're gonna want to see.
I see asterisks over here.
Where do you spend the treasure you find? Or steal? You never dress better.
Living a life of depravity and overindulgence, naturally.
In this climate, I sincerely doubt that.
Fine. Perhaps I've found that my treasure is put to better use elsewhere.
Better use than yourself? You surprise me, Lyndon.
We all have debts to pay, friend.
Let's see, do you have something? No. Let's look at all of my stuff. I'm going to use that. I even have a square topaz for it. That means this is probably better for you. But I haven't changed that. Now I can use that button for that.
Well crafted. Magnificent.
Ooh, there's a fire. Doesn't have an end. But go for that. And you can have the one with intelligence on it.
If you insist.
And I think my weapon is, yeah, it's about 10 levels out of date. Not quite, but closing in on it. So I should look to see if I can make a better weapon. Let's just collapse all this time. There's one I could use in a level. 212. Max till 50. That's in 3 levels. That's the end of the two-handed things. Oh, I guess there's also bows. But bows are really pretty bad on the damage number. So I think I will go with this one to use in 3 levels. I haven't even looked at my stats. I didn't even know if this account had played softcore at all. Didn't have any Paragon, so I wasn't sure. But apparently it has. But I don't want to accidentally destroy what I just made, so let's see, is there any other asterisks? Now, if I had destroy all, I could just put a stat on the weapon, use the mystic to reroll it, and then it wouldn't have that. But in story mode, you have to get to max rank. And, well, I'm 20 levels before I can get to max rank on crafters.
Terrifying noises were coming from the armory, so Tyrael went to investigate. He said if you were to return, I should send you there.
Terrifying noises, huh? Oh yeah, I was gonna change that. Let's see. Let's see what's the base. 165. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with no rune.
The Soulstone seems stable now.
The demon's rage has been subdued.
Yes, but for how long? Our time grows short. We must take this fight to Asmodan.
I will fight my way across the battlefields and descend into Ariat Crater, where he hides.
I thought I was going to die when I saw the demon's rage escape from the Soulstone. Tyrael and my friend fought them, but I couldn't help. It was like I was watching them through a haze. What is the Soulstone doing to me? Asmodan must die soon. Then I will be myself again.
Asmodan will not be free for much longer. What will you do when this is over?
This war will never end for me. Even if we defeat all evil forever, I will carry the scars of this nightmare till the end of my days.
What about Leah? Surely she can recover from this ordeal.
I wish Leah could have the life I never had. But in truth, I fear she'll be damned as well.
She is stronger than you think. Nonetheless, I will do what I can to help the both of you find peace.
Can you feel the keep shuddering? Asmodan's siege weapons. Saving these walls will have meant nothing if they're reduced to rubble.
I will destroy Asmodan's ballistae, so that the keep may be safe. We will not fail you, Seraph. Tell me more of the eternal conflict.
Since time immemorial, the forces of heaven and hell fought for control of the sacred World Stone, until the day it was stolen by renegades and used to forge your world. Since then, the forces of hell became more interested in corrupting mankind than in facing us on the field of battle.
They wanted to use us as weapons, didn't they?
They knew that mankind would tip the balance of power forever, and very clearly, you have.
Tell me more about the creation of our world.
To escape the eternal conflict, a group of renegade angels and demons came together and created a hidden paradise for themselves. They called this world Sanctuary. Eventually, they commingled. They gave birth to mankind. That is why you have both good and evil within you, and the power of both realms as your birthright. The power of your Nephilim ancestors was so terrifying to their parents that they tuned the World Stone to weaken them. They knew they had loosed something unimaginable upon creation.
Here, let's see. Either of the other followers that. There we go.
I remember standing before the Prophet, my life hung by a thread. But he healed me and my sisters.
The Prophet was a priest then?
No, not precisely. I do not know what his true nature was. Only that he possessed great power. He said we had done well to slay the demons. He was very kind. When we had recovered, he offered to train us further.
You agreed?
Yes. I owe him my life. Slaying the Lords of Hell would please him. It is the least I can do.
I told you, Marcus. I told you the demons would find a way up from underneath.
I heard the wizard slaughtered a huge fat one in a larder. I'm never eating anything from there again.
Hold on. There she goes.
We hear you heading out onto the battlefields. We'll hold the gates, but I don't think you need us to.
This keep would have fallen long ago, but for your bravery. When this is all over, We should have a family.
A what?
Children, Drian. We can have children.
That sounds wonderful. I think I'm needed back on the wall.
Let's play defend the keep. No. Why not? Because you'll want me to be the fat demon she killed.
A caravan made it through with some new goods. You interested?
Oh dear. That's a very resolute expression you're wearing. You may as well say what you're thinking.
In the Ishari Sanctum, I learned reason and stopped believing in gods. There must be thousands of old jewelers throughout the world. What makes you different?
I've never said I was special, though I most certainly am. I will tell you this. It is wise to believe in gods.
Why?
Because, my young friend, it teaches you to expect misfortune from unexpected directions and disasters that are beyond your control. You're going out there?
Of course. I didn't come all this way to stop now.
Make sure you bundle up, huh? You should probably wear an extra layer or two. You can never be warm enough, I always say.
Then why are you still wearing the same clothes you wore in Chaldeum?
Oh, well, it's quite simple. I just tuck a few fire opals in my pockets and under my shirts, and I never get cold. As good as a pair of long underwear.
Things are looking up, Martyr. There's barely anything left to kill.
I knew you could do it.
There are other soldiers about besides me, if you haven't noticed.
No, I haven't.
Now's the time to run, isn't it? While there's a lull in the fighting?
Who would know better when to flee than a coward like yourself?
You should give some thought to taking some time for yourself, Chelsea. You can save the world tomorrow. Stay with us tonight. I'll buy drinks. We'll dance.
And how will drunken dancing help when I'm faced with some monster intent on devouring me?
I knew you'd say that. I really did.
The men look to you to lead them. When they see you laying waste to the demon hordes, they are heartened. As you go, so does this battle. Always remember that.
I heard what you did down below. I hope that demon filth is terrified of you.
As they should. I will destroy them all. I have saved Bastion's Keep. It is time to leave the confines of the Keep and take the fight to Azmodan's war machines upon the open fields.
Evil.
I hear she took down Belial in Chaldeum.
I feel better knowing she's on our side.
We should need more time.
Thank the gods you're here. You've got to destroy those ballistae. They're raining hell down upon us. We can't last much longer.
The Crusaders swore an oath to dedicate their lives to the search. None believed that they would be the one to end the crusade by finding and cleansing the corruption. They believed the search ennobled them, that the discipline of their life and journey was the true goal. The Crusader was meant to find meaning in the quest itself.
A powerful enemy we have laid low.
Not ready yet.
It's the hero of the keep. Lead on.
I'm just warming up.
This trebuchet is an abomination. We must destroy it.
Okay, there's the trebuchet gone.
Look out! They've been circling for hours.
Fast turkey. It's even a juggernaut.
Still waiting. How does that feel?
Just have to find one more.
Need more time. Still waiting. Not ready yet.
There it is.
I do not need my siege weapons to slay you. You stand in the middle of the army of hell. It will crush you.
I cast your armies from the walls of the keep. I destroyed them upon the open field. You have nothing that I fear. Need more time.
I could no longer sit idly by while you brought the fight to Azmodan. It has been too long since I felt the thrill of battle myself.
Destroying my siege weapons makes little difference. Every hour, more of my forces pour forth from the mouth of hell.
Brave words, Asmodan. But words are all you have left to hurl at us. Forward, friend! Now we shall drive Asmodan's army back into the accursed crater.
We worked hard enough to reforge your sword of justice. I look forward to finally seeing you wield it. Let us depart.
You honor us, Seraph.
We stand victorious.
Still waiting.
Each and every crusader was a warrior of rare strength. They had mastered the power of light, of weapon and shield, and of self. Each was sworn to live as a crusader and to die as one. 200 years ago, they took their apprentices and set out into the eastern swamplands. They were never heard from again. Until now.
Didn't see that coming, did you? Not ready yet.
I'm just a scout. I was supposed to survey the battlefield from this tower along with my lieutenant, but we were attacked. I still have the spyglass here. Please, take it to my lieutenant. I don't know how long he'll be able to hold out up there.
Might as well do this. Doesn't take too long.
What happened to the scout? Is he still alive?
He is gravely wounded. You will have to continue your mission alone.
I see. Thank you for the news. I will tell his family. Look out!
That poor man.
I don't think he's telling the other one's family. Only he'd use spyglass.
Need more time. Still waiting.
These abominations must die!
I am unstoppable.
The battle is ours.
Not ready yet. Need more time.
I'm going to have to go
There are
home.
storerooms beneath us. We should go in them and ensure that no one is trapped inside.
Let's see, what do I have though? You can have that.
A lovely piece.
I guess you can have that as well. I don't want to give up movement speed.
Yes.
How do you feel? Nervous?
No. I look forward to sending Azmodan back to hell.
I feel a sense of calm. I know you can do it. Have no fear. The things I have crafted will not fail you.
Azmodan thinks he can scare us. He doesn't know us at all. Put his head on a pike.
That is the least of what I will do to him.
The Black Soul Stone. Holding 6 prime evils in one container. That seems like a bad idea to me.
The sooner we defeat Azmodan and destroy it, the better.
It's a miracle Leo wasn't corrupted by the dark energies within it, don't you think?
I am told you are going out to the battlefield on your own. Is that wise?
Why don't you join me?
I am not a coward. I just want to live.
You call it living. I call it groveling.
Did you hear? The demons are on the run thanks to her.
Good. Have you thought any more about retiring?
Every time a battle ends, you ask me about retiring.
Better than during the battle, I would think.
You have said a great deal about the jewel you seek, except what it truly is.
Oh, all you wish to hear is my most guarded secret. Well, certainly. If you cannot be trusted, then the world is in trouble, I think. The jewel contains a powerful creature named Dirgist. He was trapped within it for terrible crimes against his people.
This is not a name from the Xiansai Pantheon. You are not talking about gods for once.
Oh no, this was before the gods. Now a flaw has developed in the jewel. Through it, Dirgist can consume the holder's life. I intend to seal his prison, trapping him in it forever.
I've got some new items you might need, friend.
Mom, what happens when you die?
Akarat carries your soul to a peaceful place, my brave boy. And there is no more fear there. You will forget that you ever knew pain or loss. And your father will be waiting for us.
I was a fool earlier. Of course I want children. When this is all over, of course.
Of course. I was thinking 2 boys.
3. I've always wanted 3.
I'll do my best, Drian. Now you go back out there and do your best.
Please, don't let my children see me like this.
Got a new haul of goods today. Take a look.
Okay, nothing new in here. So I can go back.
I just found a dusty wine bottle stashed in a hole in the wall.
This place was built by Kagus Deal, famed drunken architect. He has stashes all over the keep.
We just caught one of those devastators alone and pinned it to the parapet with a dozen spears.
Shame there's thousands more of them coming.
Ray of bloody sunshine, aren't you?
Still waiting.
Be gone from this world.
Not ready yet.
Edge of the Abyss.
Eldruin will destroy the demonic seal protecting this gate.
Should have brought my weapon with me. So let's see what you gave me. Oh, that's better than what my follower has at the moment.
Thank you.
That even has... Oh, I don't have any rubies.
I come with urgent news. Leah has had another vision. A vision of twisted demonic towers and enormous hearts beating within them.
I know of them. They are the Sin Hearts. Asmodan must have dredged them up from the depths of his realm to empower his legions.
Then I will be happy to stop them from beating. The Demon Gate lies in ruins, while Asmodan has brought hell itself into the crater. I will destroy the Sin Hearts that bring unholy life to his armies, and then face the Lord of Sin himself.
You've killed one of my playthings. Now, you have my undivided attention.
Another demon. She will die like the rest of them.
Okay, I'm gonna go back. Probably some talking points, but also I can get that weapon. It won't be that long till I can use it now. My other followers have talking points.
What have your studies divulged? Have you found the location of your tomes?
No. I have learned something much more troubling. Judging by the borders, this is indeed a page from the tomes, but it does not contain prophecies. It seems to be a set of instructions for the creation of magical weapons. But that is not the strangest part. I have seen the rune here before. On the braces of Tyrael's armor.
I don't recognize it. Let's go ask him.
Tyrael, examine this page. Tell me what you see.
These are plans for angelic weapons that will fit human hands. Where did you find this?
This is a page torn from the sacred tomes of my blessed order. The light only knows what the others contain.
I see. It implies that my brethren seek to destroy this world, and that your order was created to stop them.
Is it true?
It was, once. Not anymore.
I am sorry, my friend. What will you do now?
There is much difference between what I want and what I must do. Together, you and I will finish our work here. I owe you that. But I tell you this. My faith is stronger than this betrayal. When we are done, I will return home and plunge my spear into the ground before the vault of the Order. I will meet their champions until they answer for their sins and their lies. I will have justice. I keep thinking of the traitor, John Dar. He had turned to evil, I have no doubt. But I wonder, would he have fallen as easily if the Order had not betrayed him? I knew he was troubled, but I said nothing. I saw his doubts, his weakness, and when he submitted to Magda, I thought my suspicions were confirmed. Perhaps I could have saved him before it was too late.
I'd like to believe that everyone can be redeemed, but I think you made the right choice.
I thank you. He was a good friend for a long time. He told stories that made me laugh. If you can believe that.
Does your brother know about your feelings for his wife?
No, She didn't take the time to tell him before waltzing off to the altar. Now their children would starve if not for the gold I send their way.
And yet you are ultimately responsible.
He will be free again in time. Paying off the Merchants Guild of Kingsport is no small task. And aren't you supposed to be on my side here?
I can't believe that we're still alive. This place was built to fight barbarians, not horrible bastards with wings.
I can't believe she slaughtered one of those siegebreaker beasts. It took Captain Hale and 100 men to kill the last one.
Oh, I wish I could have seen that fight.
Really?
Well, not up close.
It's all come down to a single fight, and I don't even get to be there.
Good. You could use some sleep.
But I'm not even tired.
You could use some sleep.
Oh.
Be careful out there. We need you.
Stab those bloody demons in the arse!
Baron!
I heard Captain Hale say that.
Azmodan will die by my hand. When he is gone, Captain Hale will take you away from here.
I wish I could go with you. I wish I could have protected my mother and father.
You are not to blame for that. But one day, when you are older, you should learn how to fight and protect those you love.
I would like that.
You are so close now. Only Azmodan is still out there, waiting for you. What do you suppose you'll do after he is dead?
He is not dead yet.
Oh, you're too modest. I saw how easily you took care of Belial, and you've already beaten Azmodan's army. How much more trouble could he be? Let me tell you what I think. After Azmodan is dead, you come with me, huh? And we'll go on a grand adventure. Just you and Shen. The wind at our backs, and the road stretching out before us.
Who knows where fate will take me?
Thanks to that wizard, you can finally get some rest.
I feel fine.
I can tell your bad knee is troubling you, love. She'll have to save the world without you.
If ever there was a time to run, this would be it. But where would I run to? Maybe it is better to stay and fight for your life when the time comes.
Hollis, I'm shocked. One might think you a sensible person if you keep talking like that.
"10 days ago, I had an extremely powerful vision of a dark future. Horrible, horrible things will happen to you before this is all over, but you will prevail.
Would you care to share any details of these horrible, horrible things?
I would never burden you with the knowledge of things you can't change. You need to be happy. Enjoy yourself while you can."
When the moment comes, don't hesitate. Strike the killing blow for all of us!
Azmodan will be dead by dawn.
The main reason of going back then was to get that weapon. And then I forgot.
I am so good, I astound myself. defenses are nothing. Need more time.
I figured this was a dead end, but I wanted to make sure.
Fire forces are closing in. Raise your weapon. I learned much from that.
Not ready yet.
There we go. Oh, and I didn't even notice that that had a socket too. Still don't have a ruby though. I have the little ruby in my home that I could take out.
Nephilim, your misbegotten kind is creation's greatest sin. But your time is done. You will find only death in my realm.
These poor things live in eternal torment. You're an extraordinary one, aren't you? Oh, you've met my daughters, I see. Are you enjoying their company?
Let's see what that. Oh. Now let's see what that has. It was almost done. Fire skill is nice.
Your grave awaits! Still waiting. I'm just warming up.
I should have leveled up my jeweler too.
Do you see that massive demon just off of our path? He's one of the Blade, an unwilling servant of Asmodan. The others torture it by ripping its skin off in large sheaths. They use it to build their terrible structures. This tower must end somewhere around here. I think I can see the bottom of it.
All the pain and suffering you're enduring. You must be dying to meet me. I feast on their agony, their eternal anguish.
Rumors swirl that the Crusaders have returned, and that they mean to go to the west. But who are these tall, blonde warriors? They look nothing like the Crusaders who set out from Travancal 200 years ago. And those who inhabit the ruins of that ancient city suspect trickery.
The chains tear at their flesh. Hear this? Oh, you are so eager. I suppose I should introduce myself. I am Sedea, Maiden of Lust, Consort of Asmodee. How invigorating. Play with my daughters. I do not wish to tire you out. I can feel the blood hemorrhaging from the Sin Heart. Oh, you will pay for this.
Need more time.
So close now. So close.
You can
I
have
will
that.
use this.
Let's see. That must have more. Oh, I guess that had crit chance. Would add more intellect as well. And
Magnificent.
well, I mean, it's only slightly better if you take out
This
the
is well crafted.
gems and, well, I can only have one gem versus two. Okay, so now you're up to needing a Death Breath as well. Now to find the next tower.
Not ready yet. I am so good. I astound myself. Still waiting. Not ready yet.
Well, this doesn't need the way I thought it would. Ah, I got eaten by a worm.
You dare attack me? Your grave awaits!
think that 8 is the last Crusader journal.
I recently met a returning Crusader, and now I understand. Each Crusader took an apprentice. When a Crusader fell, his apprentice would take up his armor, his place in the Order, and even his very name. When the first generation of Crusaders fell, their own apprentices took up their identities. And so it has continued for 200 years.
You dare attack me? Didn't see that coming, did you? Need more time.
Let's see, does it continue this way? Nope.
I am so good, I astound myself.
I am expecting it to be the one all the way back
Still
there.
waiting.
But I don't want to go all the way back there and find out that this somehow curved around and went the correct direction.
I'm just warming up.
Ah, nope, there is a 9.
Of the original 427 Crusaders who disappeared into the East, 341 returned. Do they still seek the redemption of their faith? How will they react to the destruction of the city that birthed their crusade? Will they continue west to the lands of Westmarch? What does their return portend?
Need more time. Not ready yet.
You think you know anguish? Soon my concubine will show you their true meaning.
These abominations must die!
Need more time.
Okay, we're in the next tower.
I do hope you're not in over your head.
Why must she be so disgusting? Not ready yet. Still waiting. Your defenses are nothing. Need more time. Not ready yet.
Which hydra unlocked? Not the one I'm looking for.
You're so close now. I can almost feel your breath on my skin. The anticipation is exquisite.
Still waiting. Need more time.
The Prophet would be pleased.
Still waiting. Not ready yet.
Oh yes. I've been looking forward to this.
Come now. Shh. I thought we are...
Still waiting.
This is where Asmodan's evil thrives and festers, but not for long.
I think I like having the Aquila. Means I don't have to worry about what's it like the fires. They were touching my life even with the calipers stuff, but I didn't have to worry about them. Probably should have looked at the belt for my follower. Oh, and I do have a square ruby now.
Need more time. I am unstoppable. Not ready yet. Still waiting.
The Heart of Sin.
Nephilim fool. When the soul stone is embedded in my flesh, the seven shall be as one within me. I will be the sum of all hells, the prime evil. Arrogant Nephilim, enough! Arrogant Nephilim, my servants will feast on your pride as they devour your flesh.
We've done it! Quickly now, Leah! Trap Azmodan's essence within the Soul Stone! It's done!
I never dared dream. All evil lies trapped within that stone. Once it is destroyed, the eternal conflict will finally end.
Destroying the stone is no simple matter. There are rituals to consider. We must return to the keep and make our final preparations.
Black hand key. How exciting.
I need to go back.
Oh, that weapon's better than the one I crafted. Only 2 levels later.
A lovely piece.
And that is definitely better for me.
Hollis, you surprised me. You didn't run.
I told you I wouldn't. I'm not brave like you, but I am no liar.
Well, Martyr, that demon lord is dead. Time to move on.
I'll go pack my knitting. Thank you so much, my lady.
There she goes.
Hooray! Our savior!
You're back! Oh, I thought you...
I will not fall so easily. It is good to see you, child.
Did you hear? The battle is over. The demons are fleeing. We can go home.
Oh, bless her. Bless her for what she's done for us.
Bloody leaping hell. I just heard she defeated the demon army's general.
That means we're going home. We can go home.
Azmodan is dead!
How in hell did we live to see this?
Was he blubbering for his life when you cut his throat?
Okay, and now to finish Act 3.
An incredible victory. I knew Azmodan could never stand up to the likes of you.
Where are Adria, Leah, and Tyrael?
They're all in the armory, no doubt celebrating. You should join them.
Ooh. Yes. I should study my crappy one. Didn't think it would be better. I did just get that weapon. I didn't change my mouse profile. And let us use your gold. And get to Act 4.
Adria, when did you decide to betray us?
20 years ago, a great and terrible power drew me to Tristram. But Aiden, Leoric's eldest son, defeated that power and sought to contain it within his own flesh.
The Dark Wanderer.
It was Diablo I saw within him, and I pledged myself to his service. Now, at last, his grand design comes to fruition. Dear Leah, Deckard always suspected your true father was Diablo himself. And now, my daughter, you shall serve as his vessel.
I live. But I am more than I once was. The 7 evils are now one within me. I am the prime evil. Well done, faithful Adria. Go now, until I call upon you again. Now, at last, to my true goal, the one that has always eluded me. The utter destruction of the high heavens.